What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Hey, just got finished up doing another aeration. I just want to get them done. If you want to look at some past videos of me doing some aerations, just subscribe to the channel, check them out. I just got finished doing one, and only took me 30 minutes from getting out the truck to getting in the truck. 30 minutes. So it probably took me a little bit less to just actually do the job. But just to aerate it, let's just say 30 minutes, $190 to do that. Not bad. Let's see. And get back on this highway. But come on, Mr. Car, go ahead and go. But yeah, 190, 30 minutes, not bad. I also did 3 other aerations already. It's only 11:30. I did 3 other aerations. One for 160. That was just the front yard to do 160. Small front yard, 160. Probably took me 10 minutes to do 160. No, 163. Came out to be 163. No, sorry. The 163 was a regular yard. It took me 20 minutes to do. And then $130 for a small front yard, which took me like 10 minutes to do. So, yeah. And then another one was 150, and it probably took me 10 to 15 minutes to do. So far, the last started at 9 o'clock. So in the last 2 hours, probably 1, 2, 3, 4. In the last 2 hours, probably $600 some dollars. You do the math. 150, 130, 180. I mean, that's 280. Plus 150, 130. 190, 2, 3, 4, 4. Let's just round it, about $500 or $600. Put it like that in the last 2 hours doing aerations. So what that means is, once you get your bread up, once you get your money, once you put back into the business, if you can afford an aerator, I advise you to get one. If you plan it right, you can pay off that aerator. Now they're more expensive now than when I got mine. I got my Toro aerator with the cedar on it. It came out to like $12,600. That's with the cedar. I think the cedar was like an extra $1,200. So, you know, the actual aerator was probably $1,100. I mean, $11,000 or something like that. Probably $11,000 out the door. That was just for the aerator. But when I added the cedar onto it, out the door was $12,600. So they're expensive, and I guarantee you they're more expensive now than when I got it, and I didn't have mine for years now. So yeah, but if you can invest in one and you're making money, invest it back into your business. That would be a good investment back into your business, because you can start earning income at the end of the season, along with, you know, when the yards start tapering out as far as your cut season. So you can start doing aerations and stuff starting in September, which is going to boost your profit margins and things like that. So mine's paid off, so everything that I make, it's a profit. So and I try to charge, I don't charge peanuts, you know, for an average yard. I don't care if it's 500 square feet or whatever the case is. I'm charging you between that 145 to 150 out the gate. 150 is a reasonable price to do your aerations. Forget all that $100, $70. Hey, if you want aeration done, you need to charge a nice premium price for it, because it's one of the main things that to benefit your lawn. It's going to do so much for your lawn. So when people want these aerations, you know, they're looking at, you know, back in the day where they used to pay, you know, $50 for an aeration, $75. It cost about that much or more just to go to Home Depot and rent an aerator. And I'm not talking about a stand-on aerator. I'm talking about just a walk behind, labor-intense aerator that you're going to overpay for it when you go to Lowe's, right? So when people do those aerators, get those aerators from Lowe's or Home Depot, they ask some friends on the block, or, you know, people on the block if they want to go in on the aerator. So when they get their aerator, that's a good way for homeowners to save some money. Yeah, they're going to go out and get the aerator, but and get it done for the main person is going to pay for it. And how the main person is going to try to recoup his money, he's going to ask the neighbors, hey, I got an aerator Friday, I got it for 4 hours, do you guys want to use it? Now, you only got a window of 4 hours, basically. You got a good 4-hour window that they're charging you $80 to $90, might be more, to use this aerator. You got to get a couple of people on the block, and you got to do your lawn within that hour or so, 30 minutes. You got to do it. That way, you can charge, you know, the neighbor. They're going to charge the neighbor $50, $60. Most likely, the neighbor's going to say, hey, you can use the aerator for $50. Usually, the person that rents the aerator comes out on top. He gets to use the aerator, and then the existing friends or neighbors are going to pay for the service fee to rent the aerator. That's what some customers do. But like I said, it's going to be. Let me get up out of here so this guy can get by. It's going to be beneficial to the customer to just hire me or hire somebody with an aerator. That way you don't have to lug it around on a truck. You don't have to have a time frame of when you got to bring it back. The customer, the luxury part of the aeration is the customer gets to sit back, relax, you do the work, and it's done within an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. Aeration is done. Then they can also put down their seed or their winterizing fertilizer. So you're saving them time. So saving them time, $150 right off the gate. Because you got to think, gas. So somebody go and rent it. They rent it for between $80 to $90. Then they got to make sure the gas is in there. They got to fill it back up. Make sure the gas fill back up. They better have a truck. They better have 2 people, because those aerators, even the walk behind ones, are heavy. So yeah, you could get Hey, I had a guy, I got a story for you. I had a guy that couldn't get his aerator off the truck. It was an older gentleman, and I told him my price and stuff like that, and he says, oh, I'll go rent one. So I said, okay, no problem. So he ends up renting one. He takes his truck up there. The people, the workers, they put the aerator onto his truck. They put his aerator onto his truck, and it was two to three guys, two guys, I think. He told me the story. The two guys put it on the truck, so he didn't know how heavy it was. And he lives in a majority, senior citizen community. So when he got home, he tried to take it off the truck, and he couldn't take it off the truck. So he wasted, I think at that time it was $80. He wasted $80 to rent it, right? He ends up calling me over to just do the aeration. He didn't ask me to help him pick it up or get it off, blah, 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 because you ain't gonna call me just over there to take this aerator. That would have been kind of disrespectful, or, So he calls me over. He says, hey, yeah, just do the aeration. I think I was charging him like $135 at the time. So he done spent $80 on his aerator, which is down the drain now. Now I'm over there charging him like $135 to do the aeration. Did the aeration, got done with it within like 30 minutes to 45 minutes or whatever, and I was out of there. And he just kept the walk behind aerator on the truck, and man, took it back to Lowe's or Home Depot, I think. So all in all, he lost money due to the fact that he thought he could save some money just by going and renting himself. So, I guess he learned his lesson on that topic. But anyway, guys, let me get out of here. Anyway, like, subscribe. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I'm on to my next aeration. I got 6 on the books today, so I'm going to go ahead and knock it out. Hopefully I get some more phone calls and things like that, but it is what it is. So I got 6 on the books today. This next one is going to be about, I got to aerate, overseed, and then put some fertilizer down. So that's like a $450 to $550 ticket right there. I think it's like $480. I think it's $480 to do everything. So $480 plus, so about $1,000 or so today within 2 to 3 hours just by doing aerations. So if you get the funds, invest back in your business and get you an aerator. Check out the Z-Rater too if you want to get something a little cheaper. The Z-Rater, I think it's like $2,700. It's an attachment that you can put onto your mower, and you can still get some aerations done, at least to start up with, until you're able to get that stand-on aerator. So anyway, guys, I'm out. Like, subscribe, leave your comments, hit that bell button. Do whatever you got to do. Reinvest in your business. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.